Let's go.
You want some of this, bitch? You want some?
Yo guys, now I know what you're thinking. Why the hell is he uploading another bench video? Well, last week we didn't really get as much recording as we done as we wanted to, and I should have done. So I won't have a legs video from last week, and I won't have a deadlift video from last week. However, we've recorded and edited the ones for this week, so it's completely fine. Now today with bench, I went up to 115 for three sets of 5. In terms of how I felt, in terms of how I was doing, I felt okay. I felt good today, actually. To be fair, I ate well. My shoulder wasn't hurting me as much as last week. Everything was moved pretty comfortably up, and the reps that we did were very, very, very comfortable. Now today I actually elected to use something a little bit different. I used a 25 kilo bar. Now usually I don't use a 25 kilo bar. Usually I would use the 20 and I'd use all the adequate weights, but this week I actually used a 25 kilo bar, and it actually felt significantly better than I thought it would. Like, it felt way better than a normal bar. It felt heavier, but the thickness, I've got quite big hands, so the thickness actually came out really helpful and really aided in like the movement of the bench press. So here, what we have going on right now is we have me jumping on the 100. So I did 100 for 5 reps here, and the weight moved very comfortably. From this point in the workout, I kind of knew that this was going to be an astronomically good bench session. Like, in terms of as good as it can be for me as someone with long arms and not particularly good levers for bench. So I was pretty happy with this. I was pretty happy with my bench today. Pretty happy with how everything moved. So here we are. Here's me putting on the first set of 115 with the 25 kilo bar. Here's me dancing. Everything felt very smooth going into this workout. I had a really good energy. The vibe was perfect. Everything felt really good. So I knew I was going to be pushing some good numbers for me on the bench press. And now if we look at this first set, everything moves quite nicely. Like, if you actually look, it goes down and it comes up pretty easily for 115, considering the fact that at present I'm working towards a 120 for 5. The way 115 moved, it moved beautifully. It moved lovely. So I was really happy with the lift. As we go into the next set right now, it moves perfect as well. It moves really smoothly. Everything comes up really nicely. Everything comes up really perfect. So all in all, in terms of bench this week, bench was very smooth. Now after this, we move on to some more bodybuilding focused workouts. So recently what I've been starting to do is I've actually been starting to incorporate a hell of a lot more bodybuilding and a hell of a lot more volume as opposed to accessory work post bench sessions. So usually before I would be working more towards strength, but however, you know, I'm starting to work more on some hypertrophy based workouts. So what we'll see here is we see me doing the 20 dumbbell press, flat dumbbell press. Here we've got my a little warm up that I did, which was 20 kilos for 10 reps. Sorry, 12 reps that was actually. As I said last week, dumbbells are something I find really good for in terms of range of motion. I have a horrifyingly bad range of motion on the bench, as you probably noticed watching. I can't fully touch my chest. It's just a problem that I generally have. So the dumbbells really helped me get a much better stretch in terms of pressing. Here we've got me doing 30s for, I believe, 10, and those moved really nicely actually. Everything in the dumbbells this week felt really perfect. It moved really comfortably. Everything felt really good. In terms of what I've actually been doing, so in terms of my split, I run a push-pull leg split. So I will do 2 push workouts a week, 2 pull workouts a week, and 2 leg workouts a week. Now, in terms of whether that works for me, it works really well for me, as I'll work one day where I work heavy, which is the days that I upload, is when I work to a heavy weight, and days where I go a lot lighter in terms of weight. Here we actually have me going for 40 kilos on dumbbell press. But in terms of those push pull leg split, personally find that really comfortable. I personally find that really works for me. In terms of what might work for other people, I think something that I read recently is in terms of actually working, in terms of like doing high volume, low reps. In terms of doing high volume and low reps of a specific weight week in, week out, doing significantly increases your lift, i.e. benching twice a week, i.e. deadlifting, i.e. squatting twice a week, significantly improves those lifts. And if I'm going to be working towards the goals that I am working towards, i.e. the 160 bench, as the name of this series, it's important that I am working towards working and training those body parts twice a week, working and moving towards those body parts specific times. Okay, so the next work, here we have me actually jumping on an incline, 30 kilos on an incline for 3 sets of 10. This moved pretty comfortably. This felt really nice, actually. This felt extremely nice. This whole workout was a massive it was a massive boost for me because it was a really good start to the week. Usually my bench sessions do not go particularly pleasant, do not go particularly great, but I was so happy with how everything moved this week. It actually just set like a really good precedent for the week, as you'll see in the videos come later on this week, because we pull and push, we pull and squat some pretty big numbers for me, and we definitely pull. We deadlift quite a lot later on this week, as you'll see later on this week in the deadlift video that comes up. After this, another hypertrophy movement that I moved on to was the I superset dumbbell flies with a plate press, and this is probably one of the best exercises that I do. It is by far one of the best things I've ever incorporated into my chest workout, especially on an incline. You get the most beautiful stretch, and then once you actually drop the weights and then you jump onto the plate press, you get the best squeeze. It is such a good superset, and I implore every single person that watches this video to incorporate this training move into their workout, because it works so well, and it burns the hell out of your chest. It burns you out like crazy. So after this, we actually move on to the dips. So I recorded 3 sets of dips. I did 3 sets of dips and I didn't record them. Same as the plate press with I did 4 sets of the plate press with cable flies. However, I didn't record all the sets, as this video was already long as it is. So I was like, you know what? Let me just relax with that. But here we actually have me jumping on the dips as per usual. Spoke about them last week, and then we jump onto me doing some flies with push-ups. So this is something that I actually incorporated earlier on this week, and this works so well. It is actually such a good squeeze, and it completely burns out your chest while you're doing this. It's absolutely perfect. So here we've got me doing the flies. I do 10 reps of flies, as we see here. One more, and then we jump on to 10 reps of push-ups. So this has been Jordan Lifts. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and peace.